Honorable Minister Sri R.P.N. Singh ji, Honorable Member of Parliament and Senior Vice President Rashma Dutji, Mr. D.S. Rawat, my colleagues, dear participants. I think this morning we are having the marriage of pioneers, the ministry who takes lead in e-governance of the country, and the trade association who takes the lead in bringing awareness in the corporate. Both of them are putting their best effort that the country which is a $1 trillion economy adopts this platform, a new language of financial reporting. So the stakeholders, the investors, the industry which is buying businesses outside the country are able to do it more efficiently. The government cut down its cost in regulating the businesses. This format will help each one of us, the investor, the shareholder, the stakeholder, and we are very thankful that Honorable Minister of State could find time to appreciate this initiative of us on Saturday after, in this hectic session of the Parliament. And I thank also our Senior Vice President who could make it to this function. I thank each one of you for joining in this deliberation. And on behalf of ASSOCHAM, I would like to place our appreciation to Honorable Minister of State and request you to join us for the tea. Thank you. Lunch, sorry. It's a lunch time. And after having lunch, we can understand the subject better. It is said, Bhukhe bhajan hoy Gopala. So to understand the new concept, I think we'll have a lunch first and then we will understand the subject. Thank you.
Initiate our technical discussion on XBRL, and we'll try to venture into the minute details of XBRL except for the taxonomy. And now as we have already have lunch, the time is sufficient with us. After the program, once the presentations are over, you may raise as many questions, ask as many queries, go into any of the details of XBRL. All the speakers are available, will be available to you. May I now request, first of all, Mr. Rajkumar Adukia, Central Council Member, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, to give us the overview and concept and advantage of XBRL in Indian scenario. Mr. Rajkumar Adukia, please.
Friends, welcome to the post-lunch session. Mr. Madan, Mr. Vijay, Mr. Jyotirmay, Rajiv and Sudipta, and dear friends, as the subject of this contains 4 alphabets, and first alphabet is extensible. X is for extensible, B is for business, R is for reporting, and L is for language. What I'll be doing in 20 minutes, we will be covering what these 4 alphabet means, in what is this new animal, why it came into existence, is it good for us, what are the advantages, and what is happening in the world on XBRL, and where do India stands in that world map. Now, XBRL is not a programming language. It is a family of language which is a XML language, extensible markup language, a evolution of ML markup language, and it is a language which is used, XBRL is used for business reporting, and it is an electronic communication, like how we have a printed annual reports, or we have an annual reports in HTML form on website. So XBRL is what and what advantages it gives to us. Now, first, alphabet extensible, it extends the application of a particular business data. Say when we go to plant and machinery, we can know what are the further division in plant and machinery. Are they tangible assets, intangible assets, which accounting standard covers them, what is the cost. All that can be done by clicking on plant and machinery. So it extends, which do not happen in HTML or a printed report. So this is one. Second is, this is for the financial reporting. So balance sheet, profit and loss account. Now we call it a GAAP, generally accepted accounting principle. So we have an Indian GAAP, UK GAAP, US GAAP, and I'll come to a little bit on taxonomy later. So in each accounting principle, because accounting is a language which converts business transactions into money terms, and XBRL is a language, it's a machine language which writes financial statements in XBRL which are machine readable, and it is for reporting, like what we call FR now, financial reporting. The standards are also known as FR standard, FRS. So therefore, instead of accounting standard, A got replaced with FR. So XBRL is a tagged data. Like we have, as we know, the accounting is what? First we have vouchers. From voucher it goes to primary books, bank book, sales book. From primary books we have secondary books like ledger. From ledger we make a trial balance, which we call a conversion process. There will be a tagging, and that tagging is done on the basis of the principles which we call taxonomy.